Since we've gone through a second summer now with very little rainfall, lots of high temperatures, and therefore we've got short pastures and even smaller hay supplies, many of the cow herds across the southern plains have already culled down quite a little bit in terms of what they think they can still keep together and go through this next winter. Well, if you're still in the process of trying to decide which cows need to stay at the place and which cows we can turn loose of and send off to market, I thought I'd go through what I kind of consider the culling order that you might have in a drought or low forage supply situation. I have about 6 groups of cows that I really think you want to take a good hard look at. The first 2, quite frankly, are no-brainers in any year. And to me, that's first of all the old cows that are open or not pregnant. Second group are replacement heifers that have went through a breeding season but did not get bred. These 2 are no-brainers. I don't care how much forage we got. I think they're ones that we want to get out of the herd. Then we start to look at the other cows, some of which might be bred, some of which we need to find out if they're bred. Anything that is very old, perhaps broken mouth, is very thin, or has feet and leg problems, those cows, whether they're bred or not, may have a difficult time getting through the winter, and we want to get those culled and out of the herd before they become a real problem. Then any other open cow, young or old, probably this year needs to go to town because we don't need to feed her all through the winter and have no calf to sell. And then we're left with the cows that we know have been bred. We need to probably first take a look at any cows that are young but are very late bred. As you're working with your local veterinarian and scheduling a time to have the cows in your herd pregnancy diagnosed, and when he or she does that job for you, ask them to write down the numbers of any that they think were bred especially late in the breeding season. Those 2 might be ones that we'd want to cull. As you're going through this culling process this year and thinking about how to feed the remainder of the cows that are left behind, I really encourage you to go online or go by one of the county extension offices and pick up a copy of a fact sheet that we put together a couple of years ago when we had a previous drought, and it's called Management of Cows with Limited Forage Availability. It's got a number of good ideas about how we might be able to feed cows. It's ANSI 3034. I think it'll really help you a lot as we go through this late summer, fall, and into the winter of 2012-2013. Hey, and I look forward to visiting with you again next week on Sunup's Cow-Calf Corner.